we've done 2 orders already this morning. One was an Instacart, 4 items. It's like $12 for 2 miles. And then while I was in the store, this DoorDash that I just dropped off popped up for, it was like break even basically, but it was 4 items. Some ginger ale and 3 cans of soup. So I did it. And I already accepted 2 Shipt orders. It's low items. It's kind of a little bit of a haul though, but it's going to take me a little bit south, and I can hang out down there too. And there's some stores down there for Instacart and other food stores and things like that. So pick some stuff up down that way too. Rainy day. I don't know how long it's going to rain, but it's about 8 a.m. We got out there right away this morning. I still haven't heard back about my Shipt debacle with the prepaid orders from Meijer last night. So it's still sitting there in my queue as an order I need to do. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that. So maybe we'll find that out today too.
That's what happens. Where's my money? You gonna give me my money? Where's my money, man?
Just grabbed a Walgreens 11.25, I want to say it was, for like 8.5 miles. But 4 of those miles are basically me driving to Walgreens from where I am. So after I drop it off, I'll be like 3 miles from Target, and then we'll go do the shopping for Target and be on our way. It's a good start to the morning. Alright, I got the goods. I was in the store for probably 30 seconds. It was
right onto Old Johnny Cake Road.
Incredibly easy one. So we're on our way to the customer. It says 10-minute drive. It's about 3.5 miles. So I was right, about 4 miles from the store to the customer. So it was 4 miles. A 4-mile drive that I needed to make anyways. So
turn right under Old Johnny Cake Road.
yeah, this one was worth it for sure. That one's done. On our way to Target. Can I make it from here? Nailed it. Pretty sure I've been here before. Try that again. Okay, I just picked up a Starbucks order. It's pretty big. It's like 13 items or something like that. 2 different bags here. So we're gonna go drop it off. And I'll see you there. This is gonna tell me to go the other way. Wow. Look at all that shit. Alrighty, $8.75 for that one. That was really easy. It was a ear doctor or a hearing center of some kind. So I went in there and I had to speak loud. Hello! Okay, let's see what's next. Alright, we grabbed a DoorDash CVS order, 1 item. I don't remember.
Turn right.
It's a $9 offer. It was like 7 miles-ish, maybe a little bit less, but there wasn't a lot going on. And we're like between breakfast and lunch, so I just grabbed it. I can't talk.
10 o'clock.
Hi, Wayne. Hi.
We are gonna go drop it off now. I'm about a mile out, so we're pulling up on the customer. Okay, all done there. So I got a $16.50 tip for the Shipt order I did a little bit ago. And I have a theory for why it happened. So I've been using ChatGPT to try to like gamify these deliveries and things like that. So stacking orders, being mindful of the mileage you're driving and all that, that's all important. But what I think I may have uncovered is a customer service type of hack that anybody can do. And it applies to Shipt. So on Shipt, they have preferred shoppers where the customer can select the person as a preferred shopper. Now, I don't really know if that means a whole lot, but this is what I'm theorizing. If you can establish a base of customers, this is almost like used cars, sort of, or like if you had a laundromat or a dry cleaner or something service where you had this repeat business that came in. So if you could apply that same principle to a customer base that gets food deliveries or whatever type of deliveries, people get food like every week. So anyway, last night I had the lady that I delivered the stuff to her back door, and she made me a preferred shopper. So I started to use the ChatGPT, and I made all these like delivery specific exit like messages that I'm sending them. So depending on what happens during the delivery, like I have one if it went well, I have one if like they had a lot of heavy stuff or cold stuff that I tried to keep it organized in the right way. Or if we had to replace items and I had to communicate with them, I talk about how I appreciated their help and their teamwork to get it done, things like that. And then I send it to them right after the delivery, so it does a couple of things. It puts a positive spin on whatever had happened or didn't happen, or it could have just been uneventful. And then on Shipt, they don't usually tip until after the delivery. So then you're leaving a good impression with them, and then it lets them think about, oh, maybe I should tip this person a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing. I made all these templates, and I'm going to, excuse me, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to modify them a little bit, where I compliment their home, how it looks nice and all that stuff. And like, truthfully, I would prefer to build a customer base in these nice areas where you're more likely to get tipped because they're, you know, it's an affluent neighborhood, you know, the houses values are higher in these neighborhoods and things like that. Like, I don't want to be delivering to, you know, a crappy area. I would rather deliver to, you know, nicer homes and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do. I think it's a good idea, and, you know, we'll prove it out over a month or so, but I'm definitely encouraged by what Shipt has to offer, and you can gamify it yourself, I think, to take advantage of the way that the app is set up with the preferred customers. So, or the preferred shoppers, sorry. So that's the plan. Hopefully I keep getting these orders. I don't even really care how much they are at this point. Like, that one was kind of upside down in the sense that I had to stop at 2 places. I think it was only a $14 base pay. And the whole thing itself took about an hour-ish, maybe a little less, because the shopping wasn't hard at all. But so 14 and then 16.50, so we're over $30 an hour. I mean, you start stacking these orders, you can carve out a really nice, consistent, you know, hourly for yourself, which is the goal. And then, you know, you're stacking DoorDashes and Uber Eats on top of it, along, you know, and then sometimes you get a Grubhub, or there's an easy Instacart that pops up, or a roadie gig that you see that just kind of flows with wherever you're going at that point in time. And you're pushing $40 an hour, and you're not driving around with nothing in your vehicle. So that's how I'm thinking about it. That's how I'm going to approach it going forward, and we'll see how, you know, all that shakes out. Grabbed a, I think, $9 Chick-fil-A order. Let me look. Yeah, $9. It was only like 2.5 miles. Here's the deal, though.
Drive southwest on Mentor Avenue, US 20. Then turn left onto Old Johnny Cake Road.
Chick-fil-A is probably in my top 3 for places I least like to pick up food from. Everybody thinks it's great.
For a half mile.
There's 20 people working in there, but nothing ever gets done, I feel like. And I'm just in there waiting and waiting for this, and it's like a nugget meal, mac and cheese, and a drink. Like, what are we doing? I don't understand. And it's all the time. Everybody's nice, that's great, but the stuff just never happens in any type of timely fashion. So either DoorDash pushes the orders out too early, and it's not even busy there yet. So, like, usually there's cars wrapped around the building, and then, like, if I see that, I won't even take the order. But, yeah, not a fan.
What? You know what just happened? Because you didn't do what he said? You know what? You know what? You just made the list!
So I just had my little rant about Chick-fil-A. I dropped the stuff off at her house. She was already outside waiting, so I didn't record anything. So Chick-fil-A's in the top 3. Chick-fil-A's on the list for sure. This next place also probably on the list, and that is Five Guys.
You just made the list!
Because they refuse to make anything in advance. And I don't quite understand it, because literally every bag that you get from there, I don't know how they all don't break from like the sweating from the steam that comes off the burger and the fries inside of that paper mache type brown bag they give you. So we're gonna go pick this up. It's $8.75 for like not much driving, like 3 miles or something. So I'm gonna go grab this. Yeah. My phone won't work in there, so that's going to be annoying. What I have to do with these types of orders in this little plot is the same plaza Meijer's in, but Meijer has Wi-Fi, so it doesn't matter. Is I have to arrive at the store while I'm on the road still, and then mark that I'm waiting for the order, because I can't take a picture of the receipt until I get back into my car, basically. That's what I'm saying. Not a good recipe for success, but it's what I have to do. So, okay. See you there. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. Hook 'em! Hook 'em! Hook 'em! He hooked 'em! I have the Five Guys, about 3.5 miles to the customer. Food is ready in about 3 minutes, so I can't complain. They're still on the list, but not as bad. Says there's 4 crazy dogs. Not to knock. So we won't. Alright. As this was going on, we have a Grubhub order at Panera Bread. So we gotta hustle it up and get back over to Panera. So I just looked at this order. It's a mammoth order. There's 11 items. I'm sorry, 10 items. Half gallon of lemonade. Three cookies, so that's like nothing, but 2 bowls of soup, French onion soup. Yeah, okay. Hopefully this is ready when I get there. We'll see you there. And I am right. Let me start over.
AJ Styles gonna get his chance at his first goal! Is that it?
I was right. This is going right past the spot where I had just dropped off the Five Guys. So if I had gotten this order like 2 minutes before that, I could have ran in there, grabbed this, and been on my way. But such is life.
At the next light, turn left.
Oh, there it is. Couldn't see it from my car. Heard one dog. Just grabbed a 2-order $17.75 Popeyes. Heading back towards my house. I have to get gas anyways, and I want to get gas out there because it's always less. So we're gonna do this, drop those off, get gas, and then we'll reassess where we're at for the day. Okay, just kind of I'm gonna start over.
We don't know what we did.
Wrapping up the day here, I have some good news. I did get paid $10.31 for that order from last night. So I'm going to include that in today's summary. But we had $56.73 on Shipt from today, $12.21 on Instacart. Grubhub was $20.48, and DoorDash was $83. So, what do we do here? Like $180 basically. So we did about 180 in 6.5 hours. That's not too bad. Almost 30 an hour. All right, it's 7:30 p.m. on Monday night. I am heading to Meijer to do a 2-person delivery. I accepted these 2 off of Shipt. Just kind of hanging out at home. They popped up. They're really close together and not a lot of items. Decent chance to just pick up a couple wins here and hopefully get one of these 2 customers to put me as their preferred shopper list. That's what my goal is out of this. So we're gonna head there now, do the shopping, hopefully get that knocked out real quick, and then head over to the customers and drop them off. I'd like to be back in my house by 9 p.m. So unless another thing pops up, that's the plan here for these 2. Okay. We'll take this cart. This is like the Blockbuster video version of Be Kind Rewind. Alright, it's a full cart. 2 orders. And what time is it? 8:08. Alright, let's throw this in here and head on out. Thanks. Alright. We did that very efficiently.
At the stop sign, turn left, then turn right onto Manor Avenue.
5-minute drive to the first place, and probably like another 5 minutes to the other place. We will be done.
At the light, turn right onto Manor Avenue.
So, okay, I'll see you there. First one's the smaller order, the second one has 2 cases of water, some other milk and things like that, so we might need to use the cart. We'll see.
Turn right onto. Okay, first drop, no problem. It's
apartment complex.
At the next stop sign, turn
I was
left.
able to back right up to her door and just unload everything, so that worked out pretty well. Say 6-minute drive to the other one, on our way there now, and we'll be done in no time. We'll be done before 8:30. How about that? I might even see if there's another one to grab. Let me look right now. Is there anything in the old hopper, as they say? Okay, yeah, this will probably be it.
3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Morley Road.
I am going to turn DoorDash back on though and Uber Eats just to see if anything happens. All right. Okay, both of those are done. I sent my exit message. The other person, I wasn't able to send them any messages. They had it either turned off or they have a problem, so I don't know. So the first person I couldn't send the messages to, and I wouldn't mind delivering it either again, because the first one's right around the corner. It's like a 3-minute drive and it's easy ground level drop off. So anyway, I did see something else. Some dog food, corn, bananas. Back in for one more round. Smoky Bones all the way out to Cleveland. Who wants to do that? Not this guy, I can tell you that much. Nailed it. Okay, that one's done. It's 9:30 now. I wanted to be home by 9:30 after the first orders, so to get a whole nother one done by 9:30, we'll take it. I think I said 9:30. Oh. Whatever. Anyway. That guy had a couple things I had to replace. We'll see if he bites on my chat messages. So I'm gonna drive up the road here, go towards the freeway. I have DoorDash and Uber Eats on, and Instacart. If I don't get anything, I'm just gonna go home. Maybe try to edit these videos into something.